Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class, we'll discuss about what happens inside each round in Whirlpool ciphertext hash function technique. In our last class, we already given an introduction to Whirlpool's hash function technique. Please watch that class and come back here. This is a continuation class. And we said that this is exactly works as symmetric key AES algorithm. Yes, this is exactly go like that with small modifications. That's why our explanation is completely dependent, hoping that we will give very little explanation, hoping that you already know what happens inside AES. So our assumption is that based on that our explanation is provided. Now coming to what happens inside the each round of Whirlpool hash function is this compression function is see 512 bits is taken as input. These 512 bits are divided into bytes. Each byte is 8 bits, B0, B1, so on up to B63, means 64 bytes. 512 is divided into bytes, 64 bytes will be covered. And the input of the Whirlpool round is going to take in the form of state. State means this we call it as block of 512 bits that is divided into 8 bytes, means 8 bytes, 8 bytes, 8 bytes like that, B0 to B64. This is converted into the matrix form, that is 8 by 8 state. So how it is going to be converted? B0, B1, so on up to B7, next B8, so on, row by row it is going to be stored. And the last one is B63. What happens inside AES? We have kept it in the column wise, column by column we have placed. Here row by row, that's the difference. So this state looks like this. This state is given as input to the round. And it is going to take this state and it is going to do 4 operations. In AES also it is going to do 4 operations. Substitution byte, sub byte, substitution byte. And the second operation is shift columns. In AES we have done shift rows. And the third operation is mix rows here. In AES we have done mix columns. And the last one is add round key. So this is the difference. Here mix. Instead of mix columns, here we are doing mix rows. Instead of shift rows, we are doing shift columns. That is the difference which we are going to do in a Whirlpool technique. So now coming to what is meant by substitution bytes. This state is taken as input to the substitution byte and it is going to generate a output of a 8 by 8 state. Assume that this is the state B1. Assume that 8 bits are converted for understanding purpose. We are converting them into hexadecimal. So assume that B1 is 10 in hexadecimal format. Means it is having 4 bits. That's why substitution bytes is going to use a table 0, 1, 2 up to F, 0, 1, 2 up to F. Because the first one is 1. This is taken as row side. The second hexadecimal number is 0. It is taken as column side. 1, 0. Instead of 1, 0, we have to replace 1, 6. If you are having 0, 2, you have to convert it into C6. Hexadecimal numbers. This is what substitution. Instead of 1, 0, we are substituting 1, 6. It is going to provide non-linearity. How it is providing, we already discussed in AES. The complete table values we have not mentioned here. We are going to provide this in our website learningmonkey.in. You can check the complete table there. So this is what happens inside substitution bytes. This, based on this table we are going to substitute. So now the output which we got here, this is of state 8 by 8 and then it is going as input to the shift columns. In AES we have done shift rows, here we are doing shift columns. How it is going to done the shift columns is 0th column. It is going to do the circular shift byte by byte. Means See here, from here it is going to shift like this. The byte which is there in 7, it is going to come into 0. 0, 1 is going to 1. Like that it is going to do. Circular shift. The 0th column is done 0 shifts, 0 bytes. Shift is done 0 bytes. First column is going to be done 1 byte shift. Second column is done 2 byte shift. Like that 7th column is going to be done 7 byte shift. That is what happens inside shift column. So in this class we are going to understand the subbytes and shift columns. In our next class we are going to understand mix columns and add round key. Hope you understand what happens inside subbytes and shift columns. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.